My name is Rodney Chandler, and I first want to start off by saying thank you for coming to visit me today, and I really appreciate all of you. I also would like to say thank you for allowing me to tell my story. Well, in my life, I grew up in Rochester, New York, real rough neighborhood, and I just made a lot of bad decisions. And that's one of the things that I try to teach the youth in here today is just be yourself. Coming to prison actually really saved my life. It actually really made me realize who I really am and who I really want to be and the things that I would like to actually accomplish in life. At 18 years old, I landed in one of the worst prisons you could ever think of. I landed in Great Meadow Correctional Facility. And then that's when I started getting acquainted to prison. That's when I realized that I really messed up my life. You know what I mean? I really messed up my life because here it is, at 17 I'm arrested, 18 I'm in a grown man's prison. None of this situation was Mr. Anthony Thomas's fault. It was all my fault. If I could just relive that moment one more time, I would start at the dice game. I would start there. Once he punched my co-defendant, once he assaulted my co-defendant, we would have just left it at that and let some grown adults just go talk to the man or call the police. These are options that were on the table, but us at 16, 17 years old, we didn't feel like that was an option. With the encouragement of my wife and officers and different things like that, it actually made me want to actually do more. It gave me a sense of pride. It gave me a sense of value. It gave me a sense of value in life, and it actually made me realize that, like I said, taking the life of Mr. Anthony Thomas was irreparable. But at the same time, I can, to a certain extent, live my life through doing some type of service to actually, to a certain extent, make amends for the wrong that I've done in my life. When you're working with someone with a terminal illness, you have to place those things out of your mind when you go into these rooms because you have to help this man no matter what. Actually, hospice actually made me not just appreciate my life and value my life, but at the same time, it allowed me to appreciate and value the lives of others. Mobility aid is for guys who can't see, guys who just need help walking around, guys who are basically almost crippled. Wendy is like a good facility for that because they have the blind mobility aid certificate. You get a pass, so you walk guys who are blind or who can't really see. And it actually was a good thing because here it is, most deaf guys or most blind guys really don't have any friends. They don't have people who they really can talk to. They're like alone. So if he has 10 years, it really feels like he has 50 years because no one talks to him, no one associates with him. So now here it is, he has a person that can actually see and hear, that actually takes a liking to him and actually can actually help him get around and do different things. I realized that when I learned sign language, I learned sign language for the both of us. I realized that when I came to prison and seen hard of hearing, deaf people, they never have friends. So I became their friend. A lot of people don't realize that when you leave your parents, it's like you're off your post. You know, and since I've been in the penitentiary, I realized that leaving my mother out there, I left my post. I left my post as a son. I know that I hurt my mom, and I know that I hurt Anthony Thomas's mom. You know, the day when I was sentenced, wow, my mom let out a scream that it replays in my mind over and over and over and over again. She let out a scream. She let out a scream. She let out a scream I'll never forget. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the scream that she let out. She let out a scream. Oh my gosh, she let out a scream, man, that I can't even explain it. But I realized that her scream was for me. But Anthony Thomas' mom let out a scream that I would never forget too. My mom let out a scream because her baby was being taken away, being locked up. But Anthony Thomas' mom let out a scream because she would never see her baby again. You know, wow. And I just want to say sorry, that's it. I really, I never meant to hurt neither mother. I want to say to Mr. Anthony Thomas's mother that I never meant to take your son away that day. And I want to say to my mom that you did nothing wrong. You did everything right. But I just chose the wrong path. That's it. I feel that my work with hospice will never be done. I feel that I definitely would like to visit nursing homes. I would like to try to start a nonprofit organization to actually be able to get federally funded to actually go visit nursing homes. And if I could say anything to Governor Cuomo, I would say this. Sir, I'm no longer the young 17-year-old man I was when I came to prison. I came to prison and rehabilitated myself through programs, but at the same time through self-evaluation. I've done things in my life that I never thought that I would do. I've actually cleaned grown men. I've changed grown men. I've allowed myself to be vulnerable. I've allowed myself to be a different kind of person. I allowed myself to do things that I never thought that I would do as a man, changing another grown man. I would like to say that I thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate you no matter what the outcome. I'm no longer the same person that I was when I came into the penitentiary. Governor. What I said was, I want to say thank you, Governor Cuomo, for hearing my story, and thank you, Governor Cuomo, for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate it.